Hey everybody, this is Rainbow Reviews. Today we're doing a retrospective review of Primal Season 2. Technically Season 1, but I'm going to call it Season 2 because it's better for the algorithm. Season 2 is a better keyword than Season 1.5, but I digress. Anyway, this season, it excelled at balancing character development, plot development, action, and emotional beats. This season was all around a really great season. Like season 1, it was kind of more of a mixed bag for me. Some of the episodes were just more captivating than others, but in season 2, every episode was a smash hit in my book. I mean, I would say the weakest episode of this season is probably Scent of Prey, the kickoff episode, just because maybe it's been like 5 weeks since I've seen it, and maybe I just don't remember all the awesomeness. But I guess that one was the least impactful on the overall story. Yes, it had Fang healing or getting back to health, but you didn't have Plague of Madness style energy to it. But it's okay. Every episode was still a hit in my book. Now, awards. I'm going to give out some awards to these episodes because they really knocked it out of the park. The biggest adrenaline rush award goes to Plague of Madness. Oh yeah, you guys remember that episode. That was, there's a reason that episode was so prevalent in the teaser for this season in general, because it is crazy, off the walls, and I love every second of it. Just, the image of this thing that's not supposed to be scary, being literally a corpse and chasing our heroes, it is so awesome, and I'm really glad they made that kind of episode. That episode contained like 90% of the action and the gore in this season. And I'm okay with that because this Frankenstein creation of an episode was amazing, and I'm still going to remember it in my nightmares. Now, the most feels award goes to Coven of the Damned. I did not expect this episode to be as sad as it was, but we got a reminder on Spirit and Fang's backstory and why they're sticking together. It's because they both went through similar tragic events, and we learned that one of the Coven leaders went through a similar experience, and that's how they escape. This was a bit of a slower episode, but a very emotional one. A gritty show like Primal, you don't expect it to get very emotional a lot of the time, but this episode was a nice kind of breather right after Plague of Madness. That was a genius placement of the episodes on the creator's part. And I'm really glad they made this episode too. It's super memorable, not for the action, but because of the feelings. Now, the next award is the Edge of Your Seat Award, and you guys know what this one's going to, the Night Feeder. This episode, well, it really kept you on the edge of your seat. There was so much tension, not knowing where this thing was, or we got to see it from its perspective, but we never actually saw it. Instead of at the end where it was kind of burning alive. But, anyway. So, yeah, that episode had a lot of tension, and it was really great to kind of get a more action-packed episode after the slow episode that was Coven of the Damned, but it wasn't quite, amped up as Plague of Madness was. So, like I said, you can see how this season plays with a balance between tonal differences, and this season really, really excelled at that. Now, the best overall episode award goes to Slave of the Scorpion. Those of you who watched my last review of Primal, Slave of the Scorpion, apologies for the voice. I had just woken up and recorded that episode. Yeah, not very proud of the way it turned out, but I digress. Slave of the Scorpion, it balanced all great aspects of Primal perfectly. It had a little bit of comedy, a little bit of character development, plot development, some action, and a very, very good cliffhanger. It's hard to get cliffhangers right, and they knocked it out of the park with this one, with showing us a more advanced human. Now, overall, was this season better than season 1? Maybe. I think it's kind of subjective. It's kind of subjective. I can't get over how well they handled the development of Spear and Fang's relationship in season 1. Season 1 had a slow build-up of their relationship, and each episode, you could see it get better and better, and it kind of crested the hill in episode 4, Terror Under the Blood Moon, and which is still one of my favorite episodes, by the way, probably right behind Slave of the Scorpion. But, I mean, this character development was still in Season 2, technically 1.5, but it was a little more subtle, and, you know, I can see why they did that, but I just think the character development of Primal is probably its best aspect, and it was just a bit stronger in Season 1, but Season 2 had more memorable episodes in general, because they had singular elements that really made them stand out. You know, Plague of Madness had action, The Night Feeder had tension, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, I'd say subjectively, it's pretty much on par with Season 1. Maybe just a tiny bit more. Maybe it edged it out just a little bit. Now, was this season worth the wait? Absolutely. The level of quality we got is astounding. I mean, even if you go back to Season 1's animation and compare it with Season 2, you will see how the creators really improved their craft. And with Season 2, you know, we got to see more dynamic poses from Fang. I don't know how to put that. I mean, we got more, especially in Slave of the Scorpion, we got like a front sitting view of Fang, and when you get that view of her, she looks absolutely terrifying. That is one of the things I brought out of episode 5. But yeah, I would say this season was definitely worth the wait. The level of improvement we got on Season 1 and on the entire animation industry is astounding. I mean, this is some of the best animated content I've received all year. Maybe the best content. I mean, come on now. And I cannot wait for Season 3, technically Season 2. And you guys, I just want to take a second to really personally thank you for helping my Primal videos take off like they did. I believe that 2 of my Primal reviews of Episode 1 and Episode 3, Episode 4, I'm sorry. Episodes 1 and 4 of Season 1.5, they did exceptionally well, and they both breached 200 views at this point, or they're close to it. I did not expect to get that level of exposure, and I know to all of my subscribers out there, you guys really knocked it out of the park with this one. You know, Primal Season 2 may have knocked it out of the park in the animation, but you guys get the award for the best audience I could have ever asked for. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Was that the bite of 87?